Hi, our next speaker today is Katie Friedman, and you are going to love her background. Katie is a licensed dispensing optician, low vision specialist, dedicated to dealing with eye fatigue, dry eyes, and challenges in finding the right lens options for computer use. And boy, do we all need that, right? We're always on the computer. And so, with decades of experience, Katie holds advanced certifications and fellowships in both spectacles and contact lenses. Her impressive background includes working with ophthalmologists, optometrists, and opticians in a clinical and boutique settings, as well as teaching optical technology from lens fabrication to certification. Katie is also an accomplished author and speaker, presenting at vision conferences, expos, and entrepreneur summits. Currently based in Hawaii, we welcome Katie Friedman. Katie, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And Katie and I have spoken once before, and you are going to love her wonderful personality, full of fun. And first, I want to ask Katie, how did you get into the field of vision?
Well, everyone has a thing I believe in. And that thing is what gets us energized, passionate. And I almost flunked the third grade because I couldn't see. Long story short, I needed to wear glasses. And my journey started there, but it wasn't until I was in college that I realized that optics was my passion. And I got a job working for an optometrist. Then I went to optical school while I'm still in college. And that's how the journey began. I'll tell you, it's crazy. The place of, hey, it sometimes takes a little help, whether it's in seeing, in vision, in business, in life. Sometimes we need a little help at getting to where we're going. And that's why we're all doing this together right now so we can enhance the quality of our life, our business, and all that kind of stuff.
Katie, I love this. And I so relate to having to wear glasses as a child. That's a pretty tough thing. And it's more fashionable today than it was many years ago, too, because they have all sorts of fancy dancy things today. And but I remember growing up, and I was very little wearing glasses, and it was a little tough sometimes because not all the kids understood that it was an okay thing, right?
And my mom had fabulous vision. And she'd always say, don't wear your glasses. Girls don't get passes at girls who wear glasses. So it was that thing of like, come on, the guys aren't going to be able to, you know, ask you for a date or anything. Hey, listen, that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how we can see better, live better, and just get to that place of that was then. Let's talk about now and moving forward because it doesn't matter if I wear glasses and I don't even call them glasses because it's not glass. We don't even wear glasses. This is a special type of plastic lens, a polycarbonate or whatever kind of plastic it is. Uh, contact lenses. Oh my gosh, we don't have to wear hard lenses anymore. We get to wear like different kinds of plastics, whether they're a rigid, a hard type of plastic, or or a soft contact lens. There are lots of different kinds of things that can we can see. I get so excited. People can even go have surgery to help them see better. There is the LASIK. I mean, there's so much. There's so many things. So anyway, let's talk about how we're going to make a difference now in life and in business and seeing beyond all of the different ways that we've not allowed ourselves to see more, to be more, to to live better. So that's why I'm here sharing with you today.
Well, I love that. I really do. And with the season of, I know you live in Hawaii. Lucky you, lucky
You said
you.
it.
And there are people that live in all different climates. And what's one of the things you find? I know there's, people that have to be in the sun all the time, and then there's the glare of snow. And I mean, talk to me about seasonal issues with people who wear glasses.
When we are in an environment in a winter type environment, for example, then we need to be able to look at how can we see more? How can we see better? Just like one pair of shoes does not allow us to play play tennis, to go and be at a ball, a fancy environment. We have lots of different types of shoes, and the same thing with eyewear. So, for example, this this is a pair of glasses that's great for being in a Zoom meeting, or when we're trying to connect with people and we're using a um the oh, come on, when we're trying to be on a Zoom meeting, and it's about a distance. Okay, that's one vision. Okay, and I don't need to have this if I have if I need to see the distance. I need to have a pair of distance glasses. So one of the things that happens is if I was to have this pair of glasses that's just for being on the computer, it's not going to help me if I need to have a pair of glasses for being on a on the skis when I'm skiing. When I'm on skiing, I need to have a lens that's going to either be a yellow color, and that tint color is really good for being able to see, have contrast. So for those of us who are in the snow, and if we want to be able to see the um um
The depths of things.
yeah, the depths. I'm having problems with words right now, and it's
That's
because
okay.
I'm not focused. I'm not focused on getting what's happening. Sometimes we need glasses and sometimes we don't. Right now, the sun is really good. I've got a light in front of me. I've got to the light coming over here. I don't need to wear my glasses right now. And this is what I'm trying to say, is that sometimes we need to wear crutches and sometimes we don't. So you may be saying,
Mhm.
hey, oh, Katie, how come you're taking off the glasses and on the glasses? And that's because I'm doing eye exercises that are helping me see and be more clear. And I don't need to have the glasses. I'd like to share a tip for those of you who maybe, oh, you say, I can't see with my glasses, I can't see without my glasses. And how come I don't know if I should wear it or not. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm helping my vision go from needing a prescription and not needing a prescription. And I'd like to share that with you. Can I share that with you right now?
Absolutely. I think that would be very helpful for the listeners too.
Okay, thanks. So, oh, also, sleeping is a good thing. Sleeping is a good thing. So remember to get your sleep in. If not, you may not have the ability to stay focused to get to the next place. But let's say you want to hear about this topic, and that's for 2 hours. Then you want to go to a summit, and that's another 2 hours. And then you want to connect with somebody else, and that's another 2 hours. That's 6 hours. Give your eyes a break today and do the 20-20-20 rule and blink. Let me explain to you. When we're looking at our Zoom meeting, our eyes are going forward. What we're doing is we are putting stress on those muscles that are looking like this. So the 20-20-20 rule and blink is every 20 minutes, look up from your computer at least 20 feet for 20 seconds and squeeze blink. Join me. Join me. Okay, look up from your
Let's
computer.
do it, everyone.
Look up from your computer. Look out at a distance and to the center, straight ahead to the other direction. Say hi to somebody and squeeze blink. By doing 20-20-20 and blink, it takes those muscles and relaxes them. And then when we squeeze blink, we're taking those tears because we spend so much time focusing. I don't know if you
Yes.
focus, but I just forget to blink when I'm focusing. And when we
Yes.
squeeze blink, we're taking those tears and like dress it, oil and vinegar dressing. We take those two tears and we get them together. So squeeze blink. Oh, it's a good thing. Ah,
So what do you suggest for people? And I know a lot of people, as you're saying, that's one of the things you can do because our eyes do get dried out. But I hear a lot of people, especially those that are on the computer all day long, they are having trouble with dry eye. And besides that one exercise, do you have any other suggestions people can use to help with that? Because it can be pretty tough for a lot of people. I've heard many times, well, geez, I don't see as well. And they find out, well, your eyes are so dry. You have to have
yeah.
them lubricated every so often.
Two things on that. So during the winter, it's darker more often. It's just darker. So it's best to, again, get a pair of glasses that has an anti-glare. Okay. It's going to help your eyes. And the doctor may say to you, oh, you've got computer vision syndrome.
Hmm.
That means that your eyes are dry. Your eyes are dry and you need to help them out. And the person will experience the dry eye fatigue, blurry vision, headaches, and a couple of other things that make it that fall into that category of computer vision syndrome. So besides giving yourself a break with the 20-20-20 rule, if the doctor says take eye drops, my my tip to all of you is take advantage of those eye drops. So if you take the two fingers, okay, no, these two fingers, the first two fingers, to put your eye drops in, preferably something that's like preservative free. And take this middle finger, yeah, this finger, and hold the lower lid down. Look up, put the drops in your eye, one drop, and then take your pinky
Uh,
finger and massage your lids. And clean hands, just the little fingers, and massage. And what this does is it allows the
mm,
moisture to actually get into the eye and make it work. Otherwise, it's just putting lubrication in drop and then it falls out of the eye and like, why are you taking drops? Especially during the winter when we dry out. Okay, so here we
mhm.
are in a room, we put on our heater and all this stuff. No wonder why our eyes get dry. So the two big tips are making sure that you put one drop in each eye, close your eye, pinky finger, and gently massage. Also, when you're, besides being the television and the computer, just give your eyes a break. Relax, look around, and remember to blink. The other part about the winter is eating food that's going to make a difference in your vision. And you
Mm.
may say, oh, hey, that what does that have to do with vision? Well, eating vegetables like the dark green vegetables like spinach and um well, all of those dark green ones, right? Are really good for your your macula. And what happens is that you can help yourself, kind of like spinach, you know, that take care of the uh, take care of your
Strengthen
eyes and
those
your
eyes.
vision. And wherever you are in the United States, pick your dark leafy greens, and that's going to help your eyes and your vision. And there's a lot of ways to put that into different aspects of your life. Yeah.
I love that you're mentioning that. And now, when I grew up, it was always carrots, carrots, carrots. You got to eat your carrots for your eye vision.
And
Is
yet,
that
ironically, carrots are great, and they're not going to give you as high of bang for your buck as the spinach and the dark leafy greens. There's
okay?
a lot that people need to eat. They also need to have the antioxidants. So my goodness gracious, if you're gonna have a fruit, make it a one that's gonna give you good stuff, like the blueberries.
Mm,
Strawberries are good, but blueberries are better.
that's
The
true.
carrots are great because they offer a different part of the mixture of foods that are going to be best for us. And hey, a fun one that's on the top 10 list are um the you know what? My brain isn't connecting right now with those top green things. So I guess the place of eating the green nuts. Come on, help me out. What's the word?
Pistachios?
Pistachios. Woohoo!
I love pistachios.
They're great. You know, whether a person has a senior moment or not,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
we we need to take care of our diet and absolutely do not smoke.
Mm,
If a person has a history of macular degeneration, if they elect to smoke, then they're going to elect to lose their vision younger.
mm.
So I guess overall, um, give yourself a break by looking up away from the Zoom screen about every 20 minutes or so. Remember to give yourself a good blink. Eat your dark leafy greens like spinach, and also take advantage of the vegetables, the seasonal vegetables, the different squashes. That's going to really help your vision also. And then no no smoking, get a good night's sleep, and I'm going to give you one more bonus. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Allow yourself to get contrast in whatever you see. For example, when you go outside and it's dark outside, we need to have a yellow lens, kind of like I was talking about skiing. When you're putting
Putting
together
together
a
a
such
such
if you have black on white or blue on yellow or red on yellow, those are good contrast notes.
okay.
And so look at the way that the better the contrast, the better the vision. And that's why
That's
we look at it
wonderful.
during the day than at night.
Thank you so much. What wonderful tips. I'm so excited that you were here today. And I know you had something to offer the viewers today. Um, you had a little something, a little free gift for them.
I
And if you
do.
did,
I
hmm?
have I have a um an ebook that just tells you something about vision and low vision, and videos, 3 videos, I believe it is. And that's
That's
going to be
wonderful.
review of um, the some of the exercises that I shared with you today. And it's my
Oh, that's
pleasure to share that with you.
wonderful. And I love when you get exercises because we can watch you once and then an hour and a half later when we go to do, we're going to forget one of those steps. So having the videos is really, really awesome. And I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. But I want to thank you so, so much, Katie, for being here today. We so appreciate your participation in the summit. And we look forward to learning more and more from you. And the audience will get all the links that you have to provide in the show notes.
Fabulous. And thank you for this honor to be able to connect with you and the audience.
Wonderful. Thank you. Oops.